Hi everyone, I'm Max Margenot and I'm here to talk about cross-sectional equity portfolios, also known as long-short equity models. The basic idea behind a cross-sectional equity model is that we take some universe of securities and we rank them all from lowest to highest. And then we go long on the highest ranked values and we go short on the lowest ranked values. Now, the key thing to making a cross-sectional equity model work is having a predictive ranking scheme, having some factor value that we rank the universe by that is predictive of future return. Because what we're essentially saying when we say we want to go long on high factor values and short on low factor values is that this factor value is directly proportional in some way to the expected return of these assets. So we can make this factor ranking whatever we want. This can be some sort of machine learning model. This can be based on any sort of fundamental or pricing factor. It's really, really fair game as far as what we want to make this factor value out of, as long as it's predictive in this way. Now, once we have our longs and our shorts, what positions we want to actually enter into, it's again up to us as to how we want to apportion capital within this portfolio. We can equal weight the longs, we can equal weight the shorts. As long as we're holding about an equal amount of capital, both long and short, we're pretty well balanced for any given market. Because if we're holding hundreds of securities long and hundreds of securities short, we generally tend to end up market neutral. So whether in an up market or a down market, we'll continue to just have this exposure to the factor value that we've calculated. When we're sizing these positions, we can also use whatever sort of risk model or whatever sort of optimization routine that we want in order to actually place the orders. It's really all up to us. A primary restriction whenever we're dealing with these cross-sectional equity models is that we need a large capital base, just because if we're trying to hold hundreds of stocks long and hundreds of stocks short at the same time, we can end up with a little bit of friction with the price values, because we can't have any sorts of fractional price values, right? So we generally want to be working in the millions of dollars when we put together a portfolio like this.